Hello. Today we are going to put the whole thing together and try to find ways to practicalize or rather implement what we've been talking about all along. Okay? What we'll be trying to do is put together everything that we've been talking about. So I'm going to put it in graphical form for the first time today. Right now, pay attention to what I'll be saying here on this book. Now what I'm going to do right now is represent everything in a form of a drawing. If this is the core of you, of who you are, these are emotions, this is your logical area. Sorry, I can't draw a perfect circle. And this is your body. You must understand that your ideas, your revolutionary idea, your concepts, your creativity stems from inside of you. It has to have a sense of purpose. Remember that the inside of you is the you that has purpose and a sense of destiny about it, a sense of vision and conviction about it. And then these are emotions. Now this is what some people refer to as your spirit, the core of who you are. These are emotions. Now they also drive who you are. This is your logic. Your logic has a lot to do with planning, executing, and then this is your body. Now, the closer you get into the core, the more stronger you are. Now we know that emotions were estimated to be 14 times more powerful than logic. And I believe if emotions are more powerful than logic, then sense of purpose and destiny, the core of who you are, should be around 14 times more powerful. But this is just my estimate. So it means this increases exponentially. Your power increases exponentially depending on how you get into the core. Basically, just to put it in one sentence, a revolution begins right inside you. Your emotions fuel that revolution or that idea or that concept. Your logic puts it together and plans it. Your body and mind. This is your body and mind. No, I'm sorry. Your body and brain. This is the physical. Remember, this is your physical realm, which is your body. Now, your body and brain executes what you are planning here. Now, the core of you makes the decision and tells your emotions what to feel and how to feel and where to go. Right. Now that everything here is covered according to the lessons that we've been talking about earlier on, please go to the lessons and go to them. Now, when the lessons are designed in such a way that I deal with the core of you, the sense of purpose, destiny, that's why I made the episode that says God wants you to be rich. Now, emotionally, I came up with the emotional part of you. That's why I came into the lessons of African origins of civilization, to understand that emotionally, so as to emotionally align who you are with what you need to do. Now, the logic is the reason why I talked about thinking, the power of thinking, and the power of knowledge. Now, your logic puts the knowledge together, and then finally your body and your brain. Now, in order to exercise your body and your brain, of course, you have to physically exercise and then also do mental gymnastics. Give yourselves problems to solve. Okay, that's exercising the logic. The body, you exercise physically and you eat healthy food. Now, if I were to represent all these three circles as one dot, I'll draw it right here. One, okay, I'm going to put it here. This one dot. Now note that this one dot right here represents everything here. So basically I have zoomed out, and now I am seeing a dot. Now I want to now illustrate the power of networking. That if this is you and this is somebody else, and this then becomes somebody else, the third person, the fourth person, the fifth person, rather let's say there's a sixth person somewhere here. Now earlier on when I talked about starting small, is that if this is you, this is how you should start. You start by bouncing off the core of your idea that you developed from right inside you, and you congruently aligned it with yourself to express it through the body and the brain. So you communicate them. They go to and fro. They come here again, they go to and fro. They go to and fro. They go to and fro. Now you have to understand that in your world, you can make yourself as the center of that world. But you must remember, everybody else makes the world as their center. But right now, what I wanted to talk about was this core, which was you. Now you must understand that in order for your idea to work, you must find a way to mobilize the people that are around you. Now, if I were to zoom off that structure of 5 people and represent them in a form of a dot, those 5 people form a small network, or maybe they form a certain team, or maybe they form a small business or whatever. If I were to represent them in the form of a dot and represent this as a group of corporations. Now these are corporations that will fill up all your dots. Now you have to understand that if this is you, your thoughts can transcend you. In other words, if this is your physical body, you can only exist at one place at a time. But if this is your mind, or rather, if you tap into the mind, now remember our previous diagram where we had your spirit, your emotions, your mind, and your body. Or rather, your spirit, your emotions, your logical self, and your body. Now, if this was all of them, including your small network, you can expand your thoughts. Now, I want you to note this way. You can expand your thoughts, or rather your imaginations. Beyond your physical boundaries. Now, that's how you become bigger than what you are originally. That's why I mentioned earlier on that your mind is more powerful than your body. We should tap into it, because your mind can be omnipresent. Your mind is a God part of you that can be omnipresent, or rather the knowledge that you have, or your idea. Your idea can exist as you communicate it to everybody here. Yeah, as you communicate your ideas to everybody, now just picture this. If these were different corporations and you were in the center of them, now please note, from your perspective, you're at the center of them. From your perspective, the way you're running your life, you are at the center of them. So they, in their own perspective, are at the center of something. So we're just looking at this from where you are. Now, from where you are, you're communicating with all these people. You will find that by communicating with all these people, you have expanded yourself from being this dot, or rather from this team, into being this whole body here. Now that is the whole concept that I was trying to talk about today. That your thoughts, your imaginations, your ideas can live beyond your body, beyond your physical boundaries. They can live beyond your body, beyond your house, and everything else. They can exist in a bigger universe. So, till we meet next time. Cheerio!